we going?
I think some like field in Pennsylvania.
No, we're going to Seattle.
Oh, right. To meet Isabella, our quality assurance officer.
Wait, guys, wait.
What?
I really need to use the bathroom.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
Anyways.
2 hours later.
Whatever happened to Tina?
I don't know, I think she got lost.
Dude, he's sleeping on me. Get up, dude.
Oh my gosh, guys. I just had the craziest dream.
What?
This is so fun. Yay!
Suspense is killing me. What
Wednesday.
happened? What happened?
Okay, so basically, I was skydiving, but I wasn't on Earth. I was on Mars in our mall. And it was so weird. It felt so weird. It felt so real, like I was skydiving on Earth, but I wasn't. Now,
But what would we need for that?
I want to do that too, but like, yeah.
we
What do
probably
you
need a weight sensor
Right.
so that you know. Like,
Yeah,
how-
because what if people are different weights and that you need more airflow to push them up, or not fling them into the ceiling. And we'd also need we'd have to calibrate our harnesses and stuff.
And we can do that by getting weighing people before. Say we got some scrawny little kid that came in, he's 5'2" and 98 pounds.
Yeah.
We don't know how much air to push through, so we can just weigh them before they go in, so we know how much air to push through in the chamber.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this would be great.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Pennsylvania.
Woo! Pennsylvania!
Seattle.
Oh wait.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's.
Hey guys.
Isabella!
Oh my God! How was Seattle? How was the examination?
I was looking at the quality of the materials we're planning on using. It was
So
really
yeah,
good.
do you think you've decided between pneumatics load cells or strain gauge sensors for our weight sensor?
I think we're definitely going to be using pneumatic load cells.
Wait, but why wouldn't we do strain? They have a higher accuracy and they have a wide application across industries.
Well, pneumatic load cells have a wide range. They can be used for smaller weights too, which I think is really important for the kids that want to do our skydiving experience.
And they're also inherently explosion proof, so we don't have to worry about any mishaps. And strain gauges are super high maintenance; they require a lot of calibration. And they're also pneumatic load cells are temperature proof, so the harsh temperatures on Mars won't really affect our calibration.
And then piggybacking off what Isabella said with the accuracy with the smaller loads, I feel like that's really important because that way, for people, the air pressure that's being pushed out can be as tailored and exact as possible so that everyone's safe.
Yeah! Safety!
I can feel the weight of this.
Few moments later.
Okay, so basically the pneumatic load cell is going to have an LCD screen sensor on it. And the pros of this are it's small, it's lightweight, it's very energy efficient, and it's very cheap.
Yeah. The only drawbacks of this, obviously, is its temperature sensitivity.
Yeah.
But with that, we'll just have multiple, again, to make sure that it's, we can find, the average, see if there's any, margin of error, the entropy, and we'll
Okay.
just be looking to make sure that's exact.
Okay.
And we can also use a 9 voltage battery because it stores a lot of energy and it has a high voltage.
Okay.
Even though it's really expensive, we don't waste his money though.
Okay.
And if we use alkaline, it's gonna have a short attention or battery span. But if we use lithium,
Yeah. Okay.
So right here we have the 9 voltage battery, which is going to power off our sensors. Right here we have the force sensors, which will calculate the applied force. And right here we have the LCD screen, which will display our weight. Yeah. And then right here we have the USB that holds the code, does all the other stuff.
With all the coding stuff, it's shown right in here, and you see all this is just all the setup, all the void statements to get it ready. Then this is to actually initialize the LCD screen, give it the backlight. Right here you can see it's giving it the actual dimensions. Cursor then shows weight because that'll so you know what you're reading. It's not just a random number on the screen. And then kgs, that's actually going to be an lb for pounds because we're American. And then the actual loop, the actual thing that the whole thing's running is going to be all of this. It takes the sensor value, turns it into an integer and reads it, or basically takes that value, Then it takes the voltage, the actual current given by the sensor, turns it into these numbers. All this math here is just turning the number that the sensor reads into something readable. So all this is converting the voltage into pounds, so we know how many pounds it actually is. And then the delay, just so it's not constantly changing and being really buggy, but it's actually a nice cohesive screen and it's easy to read.
And efficient.
Okay guys, so after our trip to Seattle, I think after my research, I found that pneumatic load cells is gonna be the best for our weight sensor. The difficulty I had was like just finding something that worked, that fit all of our needs. And by researching, I learned that pneumatic load cells they're lightweight, they're easy to use, they don't catch on fire, they're pretty safe. So I think that's really the best solution for us with the problem of what kind of material we should use.
Yeah, I think the trip went really well. You know, one thing I did find difficult was being, you know, our team was separated for a couple of days. Isabella was gone, but I think we worked around it really well. You know, we were able to communicate. We knew it was coming, and so yeah, I think we solved that by, you know, just having good communication in our team. And one thing I learned was that honestly, that different types of weight sensors even existed. You know, like pneumatic load cells are like incredibly resistant to like far ranges and temperatures. So I thought that was super cool, and that's like perfect for our thing on Mars.
Yeah, exactly.
Something I learned was about the strain sensors and like how they're very versatile. But I also learned that they have like a lot of problems. Like they're really like sensitive to like climate change. So even if the temperatures change, right? So I learned that pneumatic works the best.
Yeah. For me, the only difficulties I really faced was just, again, working out some problems in the code, turning the voltage to pounds that you can actually read on the screen, and everything like that, and then just making the Arduino work and wiring it correctly.
Back from the bathroom, guys. So what are we talking about?
Oh, hey Tina.
We're just going over, you know, what we learned.
Is there anything you found?
Yeah, what I found really difficult with the design choices and the materials that we're going to use. But I use my big brain and research, and I think that using the LCD screens and the 9 voltage battery were the best idea. And I also learned a lot about the coding and the conversions that we had to do in the sensors that Winston taught me.
Okay, sit down, we're about to land.
Okay.
All right.